Sets. The objects used to form sets are called elements. The name of the set always is in a capital letter. Epsilon or E means belongs to, while epsilon with a slash means does not belong to. So if A is equal to 5, 2, 6, 7, 9, and you say 5 is an element of A, but 3 will not be an element of A, so you have to use the other sign with a slash across it. The following methods are used to represent sets. There are 3 of them. Descriptive method. Example, you just write the whole statement down in English. Natural numbers between 5 and 10 in curly brackets. The roster method, the elements of the set are written inside a pair of curly brackets separated by commas. Example, P is a set of even numbers below 10. P is equal to, in curly brackets, 2, 4, 6, 8. Now remember, if they use the word between, say the numbers between 1 and 10, you have to omit 1 and 10. You have to write only the ones in between. Rule or set builder method. Example, if A is a set of counting numbers greater than 12, you have to put it as A is equal to X such that, the colon represents such that. X such that X is a counting number greater than 12. And remember, this always has to be in singular. You cannot say X are all the counting numbers. No, it is a counting number greater than 12. Let's do some sums. Write the set A of 5 numbers which are multiples of 3 by all 3 methods. So the descriptive method would be A is equal to 5 numbers which are multiples of 3. In the roster method, it would be A is equal to 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. And in the rule method, it would be X such that X is a number which is a multiple of 3. Using set builder method, write the set of the letters in the word school. So it would be X such that X is a letter in the word school. Using roster method, write the consonants in the word Madras. This has to be written in small letters, though the capital letter is in a Madras. Okay, so that would be A is equal to curly brackets M, D, R, and S. Using the roster or the tabular method and set builder method, write the following sets. The set of all natural numbers that can divide 24 completely. A is equal to curly brackets 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. I've forgotten 8. And in the set builder method, A is equal to X such that X is a natural number that can divide 24 completely. And remember, we put a over here. It's not all the natural numbers. X is a natural number that can divide 24 completely. Okay, the set of odd numbers between 20 and 35. Like I said, omit 35, okay, because it's between the two. So it's 21, 23, 25, 27, 29, 31, and 33. B is equal to X such that X is an odd number between 20 and 35. Types of sets. There is finite set in which you can count the number of elements. So it has a limited number of elements. Example, Q is equal to X such that X is a student in your school. You can count them technically, though you may not know all of them. A is equal to 2, 4, 6, 7, 9. You can count them, so it's finite set. Infinite has an unlimited number of elements. You can't count them. Example, B is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, dot, dot, dot. What does dot, dot, dot means? It goes on till infinity. So anytime you see a dot, dot, dot either after or before the elements, it means it's infinite, okay? R is equal to stars in the sky. You can't count them, it's unlimited. Q is equal to X such that X is a natural number greater than 15. That goes on to infinity, so you can't count it, so it's infinite. Okay, empty or a null set. It has no elements. And it's written as empty curly brackets. There's nothing in between. Now, supposing you have curly brackets with a 0 in between. Is it a null set? It's not a null set. It has an element with 0 in it. The element is 0. It's also represented as a phi. And that's a circle with a slash across it. Example, let A is equal to triangle with 4 sides. So A is equal to a null set. Equal sets. The elements of all of the 2 sets would be exactly identical. For example, A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and B is equal to natural numbers less than 5. So A is equal to B. They are exactly the same. Equivalent sets, the number of elements of both sets are equal. So say A is equal to 3, 5, and 7. B is equal to Josh, Gianna, Tara. A is equivalent to B. It's not equal. They're not the same, but the same number of elements are there. Disjoint sets are two sets that have no elements in common. Example, A is equal to 2, 4, 6. Sorry, there's no comma after the 6. B is equal to Mumbai, Goa, Delhi. Anything in common? Nothing in common. So they are disjoint sets. But are they equivalent sets? Yes, because both have the same number of elements. What about overlapping sets? Overlap means there's something in common between the two sets, right? And it has to be a minimum of one element common. Example, A is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. B is equal to 2, 5, 7, 8. And we have what in common? You have 2 and 8 in common, right? So that's overlapping sets. Cardinality of a set. This is the number of elements of a set. It's called as cardinal number. It's represented by n, in brackets, the set name. Example, B is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the cardinality of B is 5. It's the number of elements in it. So n, in brackets, B is equal to 5. That's how it's written.